What's up, y'all? It's your boy Down South 77 coming back at you again. 3 Star Draw is the channel. It's a channel where we use adult words to talk about toys. G.I. Joe toys mostly. If you like what I've been doing, I'd appreciate it. If you subscribe, if you want to drop a comment, that'd be cool too. I'd like to hear what you got to say, unless you're making fun of my accent. If that's the case, don't leave a comment. So, today we're going to be talking about number 91 in the classified series, Crimson Alley Viper. So there is his box. That's what he looks like. And there is the back of his box, what that looks like. There's the cool Alley Viper artwork. I like that. There is that useless thing. So, just a quick thought on him. I almost didn't order this guy. I'm not all in on the Crimson subset. I wasn't really collecting. I wasn't collecting when that convention exclusive or whatever Crimson Strike team come out. I don't know if it was a convention exclusive, whatever, Toys R Us, whatever it was. I wasn't really buying anything at that time. It was time that I really wasn't collecting. So I've got no attachment at all to the Crimson dudes. And I'm I understand repaints and why we must have them, but they're an easy pass for me. Although I really haven't passed on any. I'm also kind of a completionist up to a certain point. So I ordered him. I got him in. I have regular Alley Viper. I do like to have a couple of troopers, at least one, in my Cobra ranks. So I did get him to put him in with that more than to fit the Crimson theme. Of course, when this guy was announced, the strike team was just rumor, but we knew it was coming. But I hadn't even taken my strike team out yet. I've opened them and I've looked at them, but they're still in their coffins. Probably going to do a review on the box. The box was $90. The box was $70. The figures were 20. So anyway, Crimson Alley Viper. I got him. We're gonna look at him. I'm not crazy about the posability of the Alley Viper because of his body armor. He's so bulky. I have a hard time personally getting him into poses, and he's very photogenic. But I haven't done much with him. I can't get him to stand long enough. So we're gonna take a look at this dude here. I'm going to pop him open. Let me pause just a second and do some non industrial light and magic with my camera and my light. And we'll be right back. All right, here we are back with Crimson Alley Viper, the CAV. Who's down with CAV? All the homies. All right, if you're watching this, you're probably old enough to remember that song. So here we go. We got the Exacto out, and I'm going to go away from me this time. Looky there. So go ahead and like to do this way because if anything falls out where they're, not made right. So there we go. There is Crimson Alley Viper. He looks pretty good. Uh, I like him. I don't like him a lot, but he's alright. He alright. So let's go ahead and do this. Like as I said, I do not like using an Exacto for this, but I also take forever when I do it with scissors, opening it from the other side. So I'm gonna do this. Hope you don't handle blood because one of these days I'm gonna slice something. So there is that. Get all these little plastic deals out of the way because they do not go in the accessories bag. So there's the artwork for him. Looks really good. We didn't have this on the first Alley Viper. So, say it again, I'd like to see some splash of color. Probably never going to happen. On him, I would do the Cobra symbol and something like his gloves or even a reflection on the scope. Maybe even like put a silhouette or something in there. I think that'd be cool. But anyway, there's the artwork. Got him out of his prison here. Set it over here and gonna open up. Move that out of the way. So there is the weapons foot locker. It's pretty heavy. If you've got Alley Viper, you know that this thing is heavy. He comes with a lot of stuff. So there's that. Okay, yeah, we know. So let's go ahead and see if I can get this open. Now, as per my norm, I am going to mute. I always say pause. I'm not going to pause it. I'm going to mute it so I can get all of the accessories out of the rolling paper. And I'll wad that up and put that back over there in a second. So give me just a second so I can mute this. And look, I found my scissors. I don't have to try to do it with the X-Acto knife again. So, hang on a minute. I might actually kind of miss doing that when we get window boxes back. I can't even bullshit. I am never going to miss those things. Ever. So there is his shield. That's what I want to see. I wanted to see his shield. So that looks cool. I do like the shield. The rivets and stuff on it. Cobra symbols in black. This is a nice shade of crimson. Let's put it beside my not crimson scissors. Well, actually, they match kind of in the light. But so that's almost two shades of red there. Just pretend that this is the rest of the strike team because none of the shit matches. So there's a shield and same backpack. We don't have any apps or anything on there. That's okay. It doesn't really need it, I don't think, on him. But anytime that they miss a chance to put a paint app on a Cobra sigil, to me, is a wasted opportunity. So he's got all, I think, the same weapons. He's just your garden variety. Slap a new coat of paint on him. I do like this. I like this symbol on here. And one thing I haven't seen anybody try yet with this is I don't think this will glow in the dark. I mean, we'd heard about it, but I want to see how this looks under black light. I like black lights. They're just not bright enough, but man, they are funky. So here he is. So got his wrist guard thing here. We can turn that around. So he feels good. He's not loose at all anywhere. Now let's see if his arms fall off because we know how they're making them these days. Man, is that as far as that goes? It feels like it. I'm not going to force it. That's actually pretty loose, but I mean, I can live with it. My range viper, this elbow on my range viper, the very first one I bought a range viper. I paid the impatience tax, and I got him from overseas. And this is like floppy. Like, I mean, he's like 14-year-old boy with it. So anyway, you know what I'm saying. So I like this. I like the caution tape. His carabiners here that is like a gold or a copper on there that really stands out, and that's the kind of stuff like the paint apps that they put on this dude that is just pretty much a straight up repaint, and they went out of their way on him to do different stuff with him. That's a brown kind of color there. So pants are black. I like this goes all the way around. I like he's got whatever that's supposed to be, but I like it. I like it a lot. I actually may like him as far as just the overall look of him better than the regular Alley Viper. And I like the Alley Viper. I still have my original from A Real American Hero. I actually still have his visor. That looks, is that the, okay, maybe that's the thigh. He got a boot cut there. No, no boot cut. Does he have a, okay, he does have a boot cut. I was going to say, because this don't. All right, that looks a little better. So he stands better than my regular Alley Viper. So I'm going to put this on him. And I have my Alley Viper geared up. I don't remember what I've got on him on the shelf over there, but I've got the, I know I've got the shield on this arm here. So that looks cool. That's a cool looking figure. I'm getting ninja vibes, which I don't want to get ever. So I do like that. He looks like was a dude from Metal Gear, whatever that guy's name was. That's who he looks like to me. So all right, so I love this gun. Makes absolutely no sense because he cannot hold this gun like believably. I guess maybe if you had it on, I really love this gun too. I guess maybe if you had it on semi-automatic. So he's pretty much got to be a lefty with this gun, and that's the hand I like to put his shield in. His joints here, that double joint is pretty good. This one I am almost scared, but it bends. He doesn't have a lot of range of motion when you go that way. You got to do that with him, and that's pretty good there. So as you can see, he can pull up his suspenders. That's how we do down here. We walk around like that, wear overalls, and you're like, "How y'all doing? How's your mom and them?" So that's that. I never was crazy with like getting the shield on here because it's not super easy to get it on here and get it where it's just right. So this guy is actually easier to mess with than my other range viper, my other alley viper, and I'm guessing that's because they back then they used real plastic and not this gummy bullshit that they use now. So I'm gonna gear him up like so. And look, he looks all suave and debonair, don't he? Like he's getting ready to come bust up your party. Hey kids, it's the police. Get the fuck out of there. So yeah, this gun, this is one of the guns that they can do away with. I don't mind it so much as I know some people despise this gun. It's just boring and it's been overused so much. So I ain't really gonna go into that pistol a whole lot. And see, this pistol, I will go into that. They should not give us guns that don't have ports for blast effects anymore. We should never get another gun in 2023 and beyond that does not have blast effects. Why does he have three knives? Does anybody else's come with three knives? I don't think that's standard issue. I think this dude must be good friends with the quartermaster because he got a spare blade in case he runs out of his other blades. I'm not even going to put his backpack on him because when you put the backpack on this dude, you talk about not being able to stand. For me, anyway, other people can do it, but I can't. He just don't stand with that on there. So I like the harpoon gun. We They did with him same thing they did with the regular one. Like, you know, you couldn't have put some string on this, Oh, we need just a piece of string, man. How am I supposed to play with this dude like he's, I don't know. I don't really see him scaling any walls with all this shit on, but whatever he's supposed to do with this, like, he ain't got no string. They could have put some string on this. Like, it don't even have to be a lot of string, just enough string to, we don't, we shouldn't have to use our imagination for that. It's got a hole here. It's got a hole here. Give us some string, man. But you can put this on here. I think this one is the one that ports on here. Is that right? One of them fits on here. That one does not. There we go. There it is. I knew it went on there somewhere or another. And he can't hold all of his stuff. It does not all port on here. So, like I said, if you've got the original Alley Viper, you know what time it is. And what time it is for me is getting an extra knife. That's what time it is for me. Cut you. Now I gotta cut you. That's the rule. Cut you. You never seen House Party 3. You've done yourself a disservice. So I'm going to put this pew in his hand, because this one's okay. Because this guy, he's an urban trooper, right? This guy looks like an urban trooper. The only way, I can't get his finger in there, but I will, by God, you watch. It's going in there. That is one good thing about this gummy plastic, is we don't have to worry about broken fingers anymore, do we, y'all? The fingers and the crotches on these hold up pretty good. So in 30 years, when we look back on these while we're old and feeble, sitting in our recliner watching Real American Hero reruns, and we pick up Crimson Alley Viper, he's going to have a crotch and he's going to have a thumb. He probably won't have this visor, but so that's how I'm going to pose mine. This stuff right here is going in a plastic baggie. I may put the knife on him somewhere, even though he doesn't have a spot for 3 knives, just because I consider that a win. I saw other people that got 3 drill bits with their mole rat, and it's still not a trade-off for the arms falling off of him, but that would have been cool to have different colored drill bits. So there he is. He's not a bad figure. I am actually impressed with this guy. I will put him out on the shelf, and if I ever get around to opening my strike team, I've looked at them. They're open. They're just not out of the cardboard prison. So there he is. So I'm actually going to go bring the camera in a little bit, and I do this manually, so that's why I have to add the sound effect. There we go. Back down to top down view. It's not ideal, but it's all I got. I like him. I am going to give Crimson Alley Viper number 91. I'm going to give him 3.5 yeehaws, because he is a straight up ass repaint, and repaints are just kind of meh for me. But he is a good one. He is probably, aside from maybe Python Patrol, he's one of the best repaints we've gotten yet. And if they're going to keep doing it, I hope they all look this good and they put this much detail in them when they take them to the Hasbro Chop Shop and repaint them. So, me and your boy, Crimson Alley Viper, are going to get on out of here. Y'all sleep tight. We will see y'all next time on 3 Star Draw. Pew.